Hey guys, welcome back to the Money Zone. I'm your host, Folasade, the accountability accountant, guys, and I'm so excited and so blessed to be with you guys on it's actually a beautiful day here in Maryland. On this beautiful day here. Guys, I'm so excited. It's been a while since I've had a guest on the show. I told my team, let me just focus on getting back live streaming, getting back doing our show. And so I didn't want to have any guests at all for a long time. But now we are in 2024, guys. And I realized that when I disappear, when I don't live stream, when I don't have amazing guests like our guest tonight, guess what happens? You guys get lost in the wind. You guys start listening to scammers. You guys start losing focus. You guys start giving up on your purpose. So tonight's guest, she's a serial entrepreneur, guys. And it is hard to juggle multiple businesses and be successful at it. It is hard to be a mom and do it all. It is hard to really want to have a profitable business, be a mom, and also be a community leader. Okay. So today's guest, guys, I'm so excited and so blessed to have her on tonight's show. She's Goldie Gasper. She is a dedicated mother of 5, a full-time entrepreneur with a decade of experience. She is a serial entrepreneur known for her passion, resilience, and courage in manifesting ideas into successful ventures. She is the CEO of Blurred Luxury Eyewear. Goldie is deeply committed to her community, as evidenced by her founding of the new Louisiana NOLA Black Wall Street, a trademarked nonprofit organization focused on uplifting the Black community. Y'all know I love that. Everything to get y'all in order, okay? And also supporting Black families and empowering Black entrepreneurs. Her organization has helped circulate hundreds of thousands of dollars within the Black community through initiatives such as Cash Train and Black Wealth Weekend. With multiple businesses under her belt, Goldie's primary focus is on helping Black entrepreneurs achieve their goals and thrive. She believes we are our ancestors' wildest dream. I agree with you. We are our ancestors' wildest dreams, and she lives by that motto. It's not what happens to you, it's how you respond to it. Goldie's goal is to continue to rebuild Black Wall Street in New Orleans and pave the way for the next generation to stand on our shoulders and not have to get it out of the mud. So guys, help me welcome Goldie Gasper to do I go back class? Yes, to the Money Zone.
Hi, how are you?
Hey Goldie, how are you?
I'm good. I can't complain. Life is good.
Yes, I did my research, girl. I was like, okay, yeah, she cute, she living her life. You travel, you do everything, guys. And I love it because we have to see more people like yourself. We have to be exposed to you guys, not just the glitz and the glam, but the behind the scenes. I see you do a lot. Like, so
Right.
we're gonna get all into that. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just so excited, guys. And if you want to see Goldie in person, if you guys are on Instagram here, because I'm simulcasting, so I'll be talking here as well. If you guys are Instagram, you want to see Goldie, come over to our YouTube channel, guys. You guys struggle to come over there, but you stay want to know all, you want to see everything live and in action. So head over to our YouTube channel, which is Folasade TV, so you guys can send Goldie your questions. I can maybe answer them throughout the live. Is there like a kickback on your end? Do you hear it?
No.
Okay. So you guys can ask her whatever questions you guys may have, and be involved in tonight's conversation. So Goldie, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence tonight.
No problem. It's my pleasure.
Oh my gosh. So let's dive in, girl, because we got a lot going on. So one of the questions before I get into my standard questions, and then this will allow me to bring it all in. How do you do it all? Your mom, you have 3 businesses going on. You're doing a lot, and you have the community in your mind while you're out there building your businesses. How are you juggling it all?
So listen, I get that question a lot, and I tell everybody the same thing. I have the same standard answer. I really can't take time to think about it, because if I take the time to think about it, then I probably will get overwhelmed. So I just do it. You know what I mean? I don't try to overthink it. I don't try to. Hello, you can hear me?
Yes, I'm just giving
Oh,
you
okay.
focus. So when I
Okay.
break out the content and stuff, I'll have your
Okay, yeah. Look, you disappeared for a second, so I didn't know where you went. But yeah, I just try not to think about it. You know what I mean? My biological name is Goldie. So from a little girl, my mama always told me, she was like, you are special. You have the it factor. Like you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. So as I get older, I just kind of like started to embrace the fact that. She tell me all the time, heavy is the head that wears the crown.
wow.
So I don't complain. But I try not to think about it. I have 5 children, aging from, I have a set of twins that are 5 all the way up to my oldest daughter. It's about to be 14.
Okay.
So I just do it. I just get up every single day and I do it. But Sundays is my self-care day. So everybody know, don't bother me on Sundays.
Love it. See, look, guys, she telling y'all one tip. She's like, okay, she give it all throughout the week. She's
Yes.
she's doing everything, but Sunday she take it her time for herself. So, guys, if you are a mommypreneur, you're sitting there in the midst of it, in the mud, and you're like, okay, how do I juggle it all? You just gonna have to not think about it. Just do it, and then
Just
Sunday
do it.
decompress. Sunday
Yeah.
rest. Sunday pray. Do your
Listen, on Sundays, my phone is on Do Not Disturb.
yes, see.
I'm gonna go to brunch. I'm gonna get my unlimited mimosas, and I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna relax. Okay, don't bother me
Look,
on
I
Sunday.
love it. So look, that's that work hard and also play
Yes,
hard as well,
yes.
guys. So look, I just wanted to just jump into because when I see moms, I'm like, how do we do it? And I'm a mom
hmm
too as well. So yeah, and when I
And listen, and I cook 3 to 4 days a week too.
see,
So I get it in Monday through Friday. Okay.
see, look, and then that's another thing, guys. A lot of times you don't have to sacrifice it all. You may have to do like she do, cook 3 times out the week. You may have to meal prep, whatever
Yep.
it is, guys. You can achieve entrepreneurship as well. All right, Goldie. So I'm going to dive into my regular, generic business, but we're going to spin this thing. So, Goldie, what was one of the most pivotal moments in your entrepreneurial journey that shaped your commitment to empowering the Black community? Because I know you have NOLA Black Wall Street.
hmm
What was that moment that said, I have to do this?
So I'll never forget, during COVID, we was quarantined. This is around the time that George Floyd was killed.
Okay.
Okay. I will never forget. And I went to an Asian nail salon because everybody know me for my nails. And I went to an Asian nail salon. I got my nails done the next day. Long story short, my gel polish was peeling. So I went back, to get them to try to fix the issue. And they refused. They refused to fix the issue. I got into it with the owner. Long story short, I was put out of an
Wow.
Asian nail salon. And 90 days later, not only did I open my own nail salon, so most people don't know I had a nail salon. I opened the very first female black owned full service nail salon in my area.
Wow.
I also launched NOLA Black Wall Street. So all of this happened, right after George Floyd, was killed. Everybody was in an uproar. And just as the Black community, we was all grieving this particular death. You know what I mean, worldwide. And then once I was put out of the nail salon, it was just an aha moment. It was just like I posted on my Instagram, the video went viral, but I had nowhere to go to get my nails done, get my eyebrows waxed, and get my feet done that was black owned. And I was like, nah, this gotta stop. We gotta do something about this. So I literally took my savings and I opened up a nail salon. And then I launched NOLA Black Wall Street. So that was the beginning of my journey of, we need to keep our black dollars inside of our own
Mhm.
community, and we need to get treated with respect. You know what I mean? We don't need to keep spending our money outside of our community, but still we have to take the disrespect, the horrible customer service. I was like, nah, that's a wrap.
I love that. So, guys, she basically took them lemons that they threw at her and made her lemonade. And what I really love about this was that you used your savings. Some of us building our businesses, we want to make it to 7 figures. We want to be a millionaire, but we're not willing to sacrifice our hard-earned money, our hard
Right.
time or resources. So I commend you, first of all, for being courageous and jumping out there. But here's the thing, guys. We actually need to start putting businesses in every industry that we don't have access to or don't have awareness in or footprint in, simply because our money is going right out of our community to another community. Just like I did a Timu post, and it's literally going viral right now. And a lot of people have like mixed feelings about it and saying, "Oh, I'm getting everything for cheap." And this, yeah, you are. But guess what? No one in the US is making money from it. So our money is once again not only on the Black community, but all of the American community income is going from here to China.
Yeah.
So in your case, you said, we got to stop doing that. And so, guys, and this is the thing, in Maryland, I don't see any Black nail salons.
Wow.
Literally. And if they are cosmetologists that do nails, they're doing it out of their home. They didn't take the next steps to really get a location.
Right.
You rarely see them in the salon suite. Even with them.
And they don't do feet. They don't do feet, sis. We don't like doing feet.
What? Are you serious?
Oh yes.
My
The
God.
black nail techs here in New Orleans, like they're starting to transition now and do feet. But years ago, you had to go to outside of our community to get your feet done because we just do not like doing feet. Like it's I was like, so then that's why I opened up my nail salon, and our number one service was pedicures.
Wow. So at your salon, you do offer pedicures.
Yeah, so I don't have my salon anymore, but when I did have it, yes, our number one service was pedicures. I had to close my salon because I couldn't find enough African American licensed nail techs that wanted to work inside of the salon.
Wow.
I
But you
didn't
know,
have a client issue. I didn't have. We literally serviced over 200 people the first month we was open, so I didn't have a client issue. I had a team nail tech employee shortage issue.
wow. And you know what? That's pretty common in our community where
It
we
is.
cannot find the help and the support that we need to scale and grow. So
Yeah.
as a mom of a mother of five, why is it
Hmm.
getting a kickback? Give me 1 second. As a mother of five, and a successful entrepreneur, how do you that's look, I had to come off with that. Well, how do you balance the demands of your professional and personal life? And what advice would you give aspiring business leaders? So I just basically asked her because that was one of my I love that question.
Hmm.
And do you have any other tips for the mom that seems like she's underwater outside of don't think about it because they're still going to think about it? Um,
Hmm.
maybe like a step that you took to allow you to get disciplined and focused.
So listen, it's right here on my bed. I live by a planner. Like I live by a calendar. You know what I mean? I just have to because but having five kids and then they all have their own thing that they have going on, with sports and stuff like that. And then my multiple businesses that I have on top of my personal life. I live by a calendar. I can't commit to anything until I check my calendar, because I'm very structured and organized in that area.
Hmm.
So I would say get you a yearly planner. You know what I mean? And I live month by month. Like I don't even plan anything too far past like 60 days, because I know having children, things change. So I have a calendar and every single day I wake up, I know exactly what I have to do for that day. Listen, all the way down to cooking dinner. Like I know what I'm cooking this week. I know what days I need to go to the grocery store. The day after I cook, that's leftovers. Y'all on your own when it comes to that. So I just live by a planner. I live by my calendar, so that's something that I would say. And then, just to piggyback on what I said before, take one day out of the week. It may not be a Sunday for you. It may be a Monday when the kids go back to school. It may be a Saturday, but find a day that you can dedicate to yourself. You know what I mean? Because my mama tell me all the time, you can't pour from an empty cup. So Sundays is my day to pour back into myself. But I think all moms, and even if you don't have kids, even just if you're a full-time entrepreneur, this journey is not easy. This is one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do, so you got to find a way to pour back into yourself, even if it's just a self-care day where you go get a massage, you go get a pedicure, you go get your hair done, you treat yourself maybe to the Four Seasons and do your self-care day, but whatever. Just find a day to pour back into yourself because I'm the goose that laid the golden egg. And if I don't take care of myself, ain't gonna be no eggs being dropped. So yeah, that would be my advice for sure.
Guys, I love that. And so if you guys don't know, Goldie, she does like content creation,
Yes.
all of that amazing stuff. and she's a mommy. She basically is living the life, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And for her to tell you guys she lived by a calendar, why is I'm getting kickback? See, okay, I'm sorry. She lived by a calendar. So that's basically a hint. If you're feeling unstructured, unbalanced, then are you living by a calendar? And then one thing with me, I also live by a planner. I plan everything, my meals, everything. I have set days for everything, just like that. But my day is Monday,
Mm.
my off day. Yes. Because my office, we don't take appointments on Monday. So I'm like, okay, I just pop in, pop out, go do my
Mm-hmm.
relax. But Sundays, I'm knee deep doing hair,
Mm-hmm.
cleaning and stuff. So guys, just take that one day. But this is also what I tell my children is that we work hard through the week so we can enjoy ourselves and have the money and the lifestyle that we want to be able to enjoy over the weekend. So
Right.
with the efforts that you put in throughout the week allows you to be free and live the life that you want to on the weekend. So Goldie, are those some of them glasses, your eyewear that you have on?
Yes. So listen, these are sold out, but the name, this is like a clear pair. This is called it goes down in the DM. So this one sells out every time I restock it because it's a pretty clear pair and it kind of goes with
Yes.
any type of outfit. But yeah, so my frames, I'm divorced. I've been divorced for 2 years. I launched Blurred Luxury Eyewear after my divorce.
Okay.
And so all of my frames are kind of named after depending on the season that I'm in. And so obviously after I got divorced, it was going down in my DM. Okay. So I have so many pair like Boss Babe, Valuable, Get Somebody Else to Do It.
Yes.
I have so many pairs that like they kind of like revolve around like where I am in my personal life, if that makes sense, or how I'm feeling, if that makes sense. So I might switch up a few pairs throughout the interview so y'all can see some different
Yes.
types. But I have a Valuable. I'm gonna grab that one. That one is actually in stock. It's one of my favorite pairs. Um, but y'all, I have a whole rack on my dresser. But this is one of my favorite pairs as well. This is
Oh, those are
Valuable.
fire. Yes. Oh, those fire, y'all. Look at
Yeah, so
that.
I am valuable. You know what I mean? So that's how I was feeling when I got this pair.
Yeah. It says that. It says that though. Like the glass.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. So that goes right into perfectly my next question. Talking about
Mm-hmm.
the eyewear company, Blurred Luxury, it's become a notable brand.
Mm-hmm.
What inspired you to dive into the eyewear industry? I know you said like right after your divorce, that's how you kind of gotten into it. But how did you infuse your passion into that brand for it to be successful?
So first of all, I'm blind as a bat. Let's start there. I've been wearing glasses since the first grade, since like my first doctor's appointment. I've been wearing glasses. And so I had just been praying and praying, like, okay, all of my businesses for the last 10 years have been service based. And I wanted a product. I'm like, listen, I need to make money in my sleep. I need a product. You know what I mean? So yeah, it just came to me. I was looking in the mirror one day and I was like, why not sell glasses? Because everywhere I go, people would always compliment me on my glasses. It don't matter the gender, the race, like everywhere I went, people love my glasses, and so I was taught, my mom always say, like, if somebody keep asking you about something like over and over, like you need to sell it, so I'm like, let's just do eyewear, so I got divorced in August of 2022. By January 1st of 2023, I launched Blurred Luxury Eyewear. So, and
Wow.
my divorce, it just fueled me right into my purpose, well, like they say, from pain to purpose, so I don't know. I'm very competitive. I play sports all my life, so I only know how to take certain things and kind of use it as fuel,
Mhm.
to push me to my purpose, so that divorce just was fuel for me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, listen, it's time to level up. It's time to boss up. It's not time to, be all down and out and crying and depressed. Like the divorce happened. You was married for 10 years. Oh, well, it's time for the next chapter. So that's where Blur came from. And it's just been amazing. It's been absolutely amazing. So I've been in business with this particular business for about a year. And so now I get to sell something that I have to wear every single day. And so now when they ask me, where you get your glasses from, I can redirect you to my personal website, so it just made sense.
Oh, you know what? That's actually beautiful, Goldie, because a lot of people lose family members, go through divorces, and just get stagnant, not
Mm-hmm.
even realizing that there might be a end, there might be a purpose. It's a reason behind all of this.
Yeah.
It may not be, for you to start a business like Goldie, but it might be for you to start that hobby or to start really being creative.
Right.
Like some people end up getting like talents. It was
Mm-hmm.
like something happened. With me, and then all of a sudden my daughter can draw now, like all of a sudden just this talent just coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys, you have to understand that what we go through in life is not meant to stunt or stop you guys. It's
Mm-hmm.
here to maybe veer you into another direction or expand your horizon or give you that push like it gave Goldie to go out there and do the daggone thing. And I love the shades and the glasses. I love them. I love them. I love them, by the way. And so you can put your prescriptions in there and everything. You could just go in with your prescriptions.
Yes. So I go to the eye doctor with my own bag of frames.
Okay.
I probably bring about 3 to 4 at a time, because I have to put my prescription in them. So they'll just replace the lens, or they'll put your prescription on the lens, depending on how strong your prescription is. But yeah, you just bring my frames with you and tell them, because when we go to the eye doctor, we normally purchase our frames from them. But people don't know that you can bring your own frames with you if you want to.
You know what? They did say today, but they don't like that because
No,
they
they
lose
don't. They
out
do not
on
like
money.
that.
So they do not like that at all. So
But they'll get over it. They'll get over it.
look, so ladies, let me go ahead on and share this. So, ladies, if you are in need of some, well, not even in need, we always need some new glasses. Head over to blurredluxuryeyewear.com.
Look how cute she is.
Yes, and check out what she have in stock, guys. As you can, oh wow, okay, yeah. Look, ladies, go ahead on. Look, yeah, these fire, Goldie. Okay, these are fire. Okay, I wear glasses, so I'm gonna order some. I'm definitely gonna order some.
Yeah, so if
I
you
only
click new
put
drop at
some
the
of the
top.
real cute ones in there. Like they
Yeah.
was basic looking. Like they
Yeah.
didn't pop. So no, this is amazing. Ladies, head over there to blurredluxuryeyewear.com and purchase your shade, not your eyeglasses. Sorry, I keep saying shades, your
I
eyeglasses.
have sunshades as well.
Oh yes, and your shades. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, guys. So if you're not following Goldie, head over to her Instagram, which is um business BUZ, and I'm going to share my screen so you guys can head over there and follow her. She's doing a lot, as you guys can see. As a Black woman, she needs our support to really take her businesses to the next level and continue to make the impact. Are you on two devices or are you listening to the live stream anywhere?
No, I'm not.
Why is it kicking back? I've never had, just because I have a guest. They don't want us to be great today. I've never had this happen like this. But then when I'm sharing, I don't really hear it. This is weird. Okay, so guys, head over to Business Minded with a Z and follow Goldie, guys. This is the business I was telling y'all about when she do social media management,
Mm-hmm.
creation, and all that stuff. And guys, just to give y'all a fun note, she told everybody she having a party, y'all, right? She's like, make sure y'all lit. She's like, make sure y'all lit because y'all know I be serious on that content. And so, guys, this is another thing. Everything that we do now is really content. Am I lying?
Yeah. Yes.
Everything is content.
Everything. I tell all of my clients, all you have to do is document your journey, because everything that you do, you can turn it into content in some way, shape, form, or fashion.
Everything, like literally walking into the bathroom now has become.
Yes. Listen, I tried it out one time, sis. I promise you, I was like, I got about 3 or 4 loads of clothes that I need to fold. So let me see, let me try this out. So I literally like did a reel of me folding clothes, but I did a voiceover, talking about how moms, if you're feeling overwhelmed and you got those clothes you need to fold. Listen, the post went viral. You can turn anything into content. I was literally folding clothes, I swear.
Look, guys, so that's also don't be afraid, y'all. Y'all be so afraid to post. Y'all be so afraid to do your content. Do not be afraid. And if you are afraid, head over to Goldie's Instagram page that I just showed you guys. Message her, say, Falasha, they sent me Goldie. I need some help. Um,
Mm-hmm.
if
Yeah,
you
so I do
want,
social media management. I do content creation. I do marketing campaigns, which a lot of business owners take advantage of that service when they're launching something or,
Yeah.
just want to take their online presence to the next level. So I specialize in helping businesses scale to the next level through strategic social media marketing.
Yeah, see, look, we all need that, guys,
Mm-hmm.
especially in this landscape when it just seems like everybody want to be influencer, everybody want to be a business,
Everybody.
and your content is what really sets you guys apart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Goldie, so you've made impact with NOLA Black Wall Street.
Mm-hmm.
Could you elaborate a little bit more on Cash Train and Black Wealth Weekend initiatives and how they contribute to uplifting Black families and entrepreneurs?
Yeah, so the cash train, essentially, it is literally just an initiative to teach the Black families how to keep the Black dollars inside of the Black community. So initially, when I started the cash train, we would choose one Black business owner who have an actual brick and mortar location.
Mhm.
And as a community, we would all pull up to this Black business owner at the same time on the same day. The first one was amazing. Like we had a line 4 or 5 blocks long. You would have thought that this business owner was giving something away.
Wow.
But we was there to spend money. And so the goal, because of course this was right after COVID, the goal was to help that business owner make in one day what would normally take them all month to generate.
Wow.
And so it was so successful. I'm sorry. Till we would have like we would all like meet at one spot and then we would all drive there together. It was like a parade. And we would be there to spend money. We didn't want any sales, we didn't want any discounts, we didn't want anything. And of course, we had hundreds of people sharing this particular business owner to their platforms and just helping them with brand exposure. And then we had another time we was actually able to save a restaurant from going out of business.
See.
And so the cash train was absolutely amazing. It was truly a blessing. You know what I mean? It was truly a blessing. And then Black Wealth Weekend was an initiative put in place for Black entrepreneurs.
Okay.
So the very first Black Wealth Weekend, we had about 365 Black entrepreneurs to show up. And
Wow.
so it was a 2-day event. The first day was a welcome reception. You know, of course, we're from New Orleans, so we like to party. So we party. We had a DJ, food, the Indians, the second line band, you name it, we had it. And then the second day is where we started learning. So from sun up to sundown, I had panel after panel after panel teaching you on business funding, business credit, hospitality, customer service, real estate, marketing. I mean, the food industry, online e-commerce. I mean, you name it, we taught on it. And so that was amazing. I'm having another Black Wealth Weekend, hopefully either at the end of this year or the beginning of next year, because it take me about 6 to 8 months to put on an event of that caliber. But Black Wealth Weekend is something that I'm going to do year round. I did one just to see how it would go, and literally my socks was blown off. Like the community was like, "This is what we've been waiting on. Everything we need to know about business in one day at a conference." And so that's going to be something that I'm going to do every year. But obviously, we'll touch on different subjects. I want to start teaching on Airbnbs. I want to teach on the
Mhm.
trucking industry. I want to teach on vending machines, just all type of different businesses that
Yeah.
people can do. So yeah, that's two of our biggest initiatives. But over the last 2 years, we've done countless classes. We've done every year, I do a community giveaway for Christmas. I do a community giveaway for Thanksgiving. I do a community giveaway for back to school. I do 3 to 4 community events every year. We literally just gave away a car. So my last
I
community
saw
initiative,
that. Is that
I
for
did.
seniors or something? Senior
Yeah, I did a senior car giveaway. So everybody that graduated from high school qualified. They didn't
Wow.
have to pay anything. Y'all, I have that on my page if y'all want to go see the reaction from the senior that won. We all was in tears. Okay. We was in tears. But she got a full scholarship to Xavier University here in New Orleans. And she won a car. She won a Volkswagen. I think it was I don't know. Don't quote me. I'm not a car person, but it was a really, really nice car. My sponsors showed up and bought the car for the community. So yeah, that's where my heart is. I grew up watching my father be a philanthropist in the community. It's kind of all I know. You know what I mean? I have given the community my last. You know what I mean? So Yeah, you can add that to my plate as well.
Yes, so no, and that's actually one of my questions, like one of my listed questions, because I read one of your interviews, and it's basically was saying that your father was an entrepreneur as well, and
Yes.
he was the first millionaire. Normally it's our generation
Yeah.
that's the first millionaire. So you, what is they say? They don't want us to be. They don't want us to teach the
The
people.
feedback, huh?
Yes, I've never had this, but see, when I'm talking this, I'm not getting the feedback. Okay,
Yeah.
so I read that your father was an entrepreneur.
Yeah. So my dad was a serial entrepreneur. I never saw my dad work a job. And then when my dad married my mom never had to work a job. My dad. So what people don't know is my dad got a full scholarship to Grambling University, and then he got drafted to the New Orleans Saints. So my
Okay.
daddy actually played in the NFL for almost 4 years until he broke his ankle. But when he got out of the NFL, obviously he started multiple businesses and was on a mission to serve his community. So I was raised by an entrepreneur. I was raised by a community leader, philanthropist. I was raised by somebody that put the city and his community on his back is the best way that I can articulate that. Like where I'm from in the area that I grew up, my dad is like a legend, so
Wow.
it's kind of hard. He died when I was 14, and ever since he died, I kind of felt that he passed that mantle and that baton, to me, so I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do for my community. You know what I mean? To make him proud, because who wants to build that type of legacy and then your kids not carry it on? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when people say Gasper, like I carry that last name with pride. You know what I
But you
mean?
know
Because
what's so
that's
interesting, Goldie, that now this society has become so weak. They're like, oh, well, why do you think your kids should live in your legacy now? Why, like, they should
Mhm.
have their own thing going, or you shouldn't be wanting them to, pass the throne to them or take over. And I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
even if they don't take over, they should be able to try to live up to that name. And so I
Yeah.
thank you for at
And you
least,
can still do it your own way. Like I'm
yeah,
me. You see what I'm saying? So when people see me, they say all the time that I remind them of my father, not because of the specific business that I have, but just my mindset, right? And just my attitude and just my resilience, So I'm not even in the same exact businesses or industry that he was. However, I'm still carrying on what he started. You know what I mean? So you can still put your own swag on it, but I still want my kids to still carry on, what I'm building. You know what I mean?
yes, I know exactly what you mean. So, guys, while you're watching this, I'm going to take a quick little break, guys. But what I challenge you guys to do is head over to Instagram and follow Goldie Business Minded, Buzines Minded. You guys, as you guys can see in this interview, she's a wealth of knowledge. She's a second generation entrepreneur like me. So we've gotten exposed to
Yeah.
double whammy. Their
Hmm.
experience that they've imposed on us and our own personal experience. And then she teaches content creation. And so I know a lot of you are struggling with that. So I challenge you guys while I take this quick little break before we close out with Goldie, because I had a few more questions for her. Um, I challenge you guys to head over there and follow her. And then while you're at it, follow Blurred Luxury Eyewear as well. Wow, and this kickback is thank you so much, Goldie, for being patient with me with this kick.
Yeah, no problem. I mean,
Follow
I can't hear
Blurred.
it, so it's not bothering me.
It's fucking with me. That's what it is. And I'm sitting off my little professional tip because most people see me like pop off, like laugh. And I'm on my little professional tip, right? And this is what I'm giving so I can get distracted and get on.
Hmm.
Okay, so guys, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a quick little break, but head over to Instagram and follow Goldie on all of her platforms. And don't forget to follow NOLA Black Wall Street as well. And if you guys are in the New Orleans area, connect with her. Look, she said if you heard a gas, you heard of her and her farm. So when she ever events, step out. And why am I telling you guys to support? Is because right now businesses are desiccated. They're no longer here. You drive down the average street, there's not a small business in sight, especially a black owned one. And why is that important? Because we only employ 100,000 of our own,
Mm.
and it's 40 million of us.
Mm.
So while this DEI and Trump issues and everything else that's coming into place, you need to be able to have something to fall back on. And if there's no Black businesses, you guys have nothing to fall back on. So if you are in the New Orleans area, please go and support Goldie and her family, all of her initiatives. On Instagram, follow her as well. Guys, I'm going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Hello, it's your girl Folasade, the accountability accountant, and I want to say thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's episode of the Money Zone. If you know, I know, you should have shared that video up with your friends or your family, because our goal is to build generational wealth. So do me one favor, share the video and subscribe to our mailing list. Hey guys, welcome back to the Money Zone. I'm your host, Folasade, the accountability accountant, guys, and I have the amazing Goldie Gasper here, serial entrepreneur, mom, boss lady, community leader, second generation entrepreneur, guys. She's on fire. So look, time is flying. You know, when you guys have fun and you're just like not even focused, time flies. Okay. Goldie out here. Remember, she's a mom. Time is limited. We got to on point our calendars. And remember, that's your cue, guys, to get your plan and get your things in order. So, Goldie, if you can leave the people with any last words, all about business, entrepreneurship, whatever it is, if you can just give us your last words before you leave us today.
So I would just say, like I mentioned in my bio, like one of my favorite lines is not what happens to you, it's how you respond to it. And so that's what I would say. You know what I mean? Just be resilient in your pursuit, whether that be, you trying to elevate on a job, whether that be you starting your own business, whether that be you executing any type of ideas that you may have, because life is gonna life. I tell people all the time, as long as you keep living, life is going to life. You know what I mean? And so as long as you just stay resilient, you know what I mean? As long as you understand that you will get knocked down, it's just about how fast you get up. You know what I mean? Because if I can write a book, which I plan to, you'll see that, it's not always peaches and cream. You know what I mean? But we get up every single day and we make it happen. Something that I tell my children all the time, sis, is the only way you don't get a turn is if you step out of turn. So as long as you stay in your spot and stay in position, and don't give up, you are definitely going to get a turn. You know what I mean? And so I'm very spiritual, so I will have to say, y'all just keep God first, you know what I mean? And have integrity, and you will definitely see your life grow to the next level for sure.
Oh my goodness, this was absolutely amazing. Goldie, I so appreciate you. You see my order come through for my glasses. America's Best,
Yeah.
nothing on her.
I gotta check it. I put my phone on do not disturb to do this interview, but I'm gonna check it. And I'm gonna ship your order tomorrow, my love.
Yeah, so no, I'm excited. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Guys, follow her. She's a mom. She gotta go take care of the children. So guys, follow Goldie, hit her up. She's there. Goldie, thank you so much. Have a good night, okay?
Okay, baby. You too. Thank y'all.
Thank you. All right, guys. So tonight's guest was absolutely amazing, guys. And I try to have like a conversational a conversation based interviews where it's like real live, down to earth. And if you didn't get a lot out of it, and I'm going to kind of regurgitate a little bit of what we learned today, that's the number one, guys. Get organized. A lot of you guys are not organizing your personal lives and with your calendars, your planners and things. And then also get organized, with me, with your bookkeeping, with your accounting. It's a dual effort. You need to be organized on the personal front so you can manage the business, and you need to also be organized on the business side so you can grow the business. It all connects. How you handle one thing is how you handle all things. The second thing, she was very bold and courageous. During tough times of her life, she still went out and persevered and tried new things, started businesses. Many of you getting divorces. Many of you have lost people. Same thing with me. I lost my sister last year, but I persevered. I kept going. I didn't give up. And a lot of you think that when these bricks hit you, you're supposed to just stop in your track. No, that brick is meant for you to pick it up and throw it back and keep moving and allow God to give you the blessings. Remember, everything that happened to you that's bad, God will make something good out of it. And that was one thing that Goldie said before she departed us, was that she's very spiritual. A lot of you are trying to take life on your own without really accepting God being the Alpha and the Omega and being the Supreme. I don't understand that. You see, I really don't get it. And so we're in this day and time, guys. You guys want to be extremely successful, but you don't want to tap into the creator. You don't want to accept the creator. And I don't want to fight with people that are atheists and all that stuff. We all have our own perspectives of things, but I've been to the point where I didn't pray often. Or I've always been a believer, but my life has been much easier, much more guided. I feel like I'm never in control. God's in control, but I just feel like I'm headed in the right direction and living a purposeful life simply because I have God going with me during this journey. He doesn't like that we sin, but he don't want you to depart from him because you are sinning, guys. And when you're trying to be entrepreneur, when you're trying to break barriers, when you're trying to build wealth, when you're trying to build successful businesses, guys, I have to be honest with you, you're breaking chains. So you're going to need the creator with you to break those chains, okay? Another lesson that we've gotten from Goldie is that don't let your family situation, your marriage, your divorce, your children, or anything to stop you from pursuing your goals and your purpose. And also be open to when life hits you to pivot and to maybe start something else. Don't be afraid. Take a little risk. Now, don't risk it all now, but take a little risk, okay? You have to. That's the only time you really get a few rewards. You don't get rewards, guys, without a little risk, okay? And everyone have their own level of risk that they're willing to take, okay? One of the other lessons that I've gotten from today's interview, guys, is that you have to give back. You have to now, once you learn something or obtain a resource or connection, don't be a crab in a barrel, or don't have a crab in a barrel mindset where you don't want to teach other people. That's just like when I come on here and I give you guys content and I tell you guys the full strategy on how to do it. That's my way of not keeping secrets so you guys can maximize your taxes, just like my clients. Well, you may not be able to ever do it like them because I'm doing their taxes, right? But I'm kind of giving you guys the gist of how to do things if you were to work with the tax professional that's not on my level or don't know as much as I know. So guys, don't be stingy with the information. It's enough money and enough clients for all of us. When you guys become stingy, you're telling the universe that the resources are limited and you have to take to get it. So the universe, God, is going to now say, okay, well, since you don't think I operate in abundance, here's your little piece. And your piece might be this big when it was supposed to be the size of my mouse. So you guys are limiting your possibilities because you're not realizing that we're living in an abundant life, okay? And so, guys, that's basically all that I have for you guys today. I'm excited to be with you guys. Oh, and then last but not least, shameless plug, if you are a mommy and you're trying to juggle entrepreneurship, business, you guys definitely need to check out my planner. My planner is a printable. If you have an 8x12, well, the normal paper size, and then the 6x9 size planner, you print them out, and it has everything from your monthly calendar to your kids' monthly calendar, like basically everything that a mom needs to juggle her life. Because I built it around me. I have to juggle everything with the children, my meal prepping, my recipes, my daily schedule, my monthly schedule. The kids have their own planner. I even have a section there where you're planning out birthdays. So, like with Bren's birthday, I use my planner to figure out what I'm doing for her birthday. Everything, date night planner. It's everything in there to manage your whole life, the business, your personal, and then your self-care as well. And that was the last thing that I learned that you guys should have taken from Goldie, was that she said she'd take at least one day for herself. So many of you have given everything to everybody. You feed everybody off an empty cup. And you might be a single mom, you might be whatever, or you might be married but still a single mom, whatever the situation may be. Even if you don't even if you don't have any children, or you don't have a partner, or if you do, you still need time for yourself. And so Sundays is her days. And Mondays is my day. I have to have my team meetings, because Sundays I have to prepare for the week. And that means clean, cook, everything. So, guys, I'm just excited that you guys were able to see how moms juggle it all and still make the impact that a lot of you guys desire in life. It's not impossible. It's possible if you are willing to persevere and be unwavering about your goals. And then also, a lot of you probably need to join me and my pastor for he's doing a book club. We're reading The Power of Vision by Miles Monroe. So I challenge you guys to follow my pastor, Pastor Ron, and join his book club that we're doing every Monday at 7:30. And here's why. We're reading The Power of Vision by Miles Monroe, and it's life-changing. A lot of you are operating businesses or in careers or relationships, or you're just living a very mediocre life, and you're like, I'm not happy, or I'm supposed to be doing this. I was supposed to be a writer. I was supposed to be an artist. I was supposed to be this. And you're not happy, or you're a little bit happy, but you're not fully fulfilled, or you don't run, or you're not sure if you're aligned with your divine purpose in life. You definitely need to check out The Power of Vision and join us on Mondays for book club, because it's life changing. That book has so much meat. Luckily, this is my purpose, accounting. I'm supposed to change the lives of the community, Black families, Black businesses. That's my purpose. God told me this since I was 16, and it's been unwavering. But I confirmed that while reading this book. I knew it all this time, but I confirmed it while reading this book. So I challenge you guys to join us. And that's another thing. Most successful entrepreneurs, business people, we read and we believe in God. So if you don't really read and you don't believe in God, and then you look back at your business and it's in shambles, incorporate those two things, guys. And I can give you a guarantee that you guys will turn out just perfectly fine in your business, and God will be your coach. Okay. So, guys, if you enjoyed tonight's episode, definitely check out next week's episode, guys. I have Dewan Short. This is Women's History Month, right? Is it Women's History Month? Yeah, Women's History Month, right? And we have some boss women coming on. So we just had Goldie today, and the next week we have Dewan Short coming in to the Money Zone. She is a therapist, okay, and she's going to help us women in leadership on how to handle life challenges and business. She's an amazing therapist. She's making impact and she's changing women's lives. And so I have her coming onto the show to help us clear out the gook or the dirt or the pain or the trauma that we have that's stopping us from achieving our goals. A lot of you are traumatized or struggling from PTSD, from relationships, from deaths, from just life, and you sitting on your goals and you're not moving forward. I think next week's show will definitely give you a bit clarity. Um, and definitely checking out the book, The Power of Vision, by Dr. Miles Monroe, and definitely join me and my pastor and us on book club on Sunday. So if you're interested in joining us on book club on Sunday, just message me and then I'll send you to him so you can join us on Monday. Okay, guys, I will see you guys maybe one day this week. Remember, it's tax season, so I may not do 2 to 3 live streams like I was doing prior to tax season starting. It's tax season, so I'm busy. And I don't want to overwork myself. I don't want to stress myself out, guys. So you guys just bear with me. But me and my team are still putting out content. But if you want to work with me this tax season, just DM me. I'm trying my best to contact you all back, so I can do your taxes and things like that. But guys, this is the 2024 year. Things are about to get crazy with elections and this DEI stuff and just the division that they're trying to put in this country. And I just challenge us Black people to really support one another going forward. If you've never been afraid of where we stood prior to this month, I challenge all of us Black people to really start supporting each other genuinely. And I'm talking about supporting with the sharing of our content, supporting with buying products and services from us, and then also with resources, connections. So if you know a person, if you know a guy that can help a guy, help that guy know that guy, right? This is our time. We have to start working together. We are losing, guys, as the collective. We cannot even employ our own. And if that's not a problem to you guys, economically, it's a problem. So we need Black businesses so we can employ Black people. Because with time, outside of the government, Black people may not be able to get jobs. Okay, they're doing that with immigration, with these migrants, and then also with DEI. So between the migrants and DEI, Black people will not have a job in the next 5 years. Okay, unless we start helping our Black businesses succeed. We have enough financial resources and enough people that have the skill set to dominate. And I don't even care, let me not even say dominate, to just get independent on our own, to have our own. We don't. So I challenge you guys now to really start supporting the Black owned businesses that you know of, because I guarantee you this, and I hate to say this, but see, now most people, now this is one of my predictions. So in 4 years, 3 years from now, my team is going to break this out like they always do. Y'all get mad when I say, this is my gut feeling. Somebody said that on one of my posts. Oh, she threw me off when she said this is her gut feeling. When you are expert, right? When you are experienced, that's the way God speaks to us. He speaks to us through dropping downloads, making our gut hurt, making us read, you know. So if you don't trust your experts, they all get gut feelings and then they research a little more and then they say, wow, this is going to happen. So me being the expert that I am, in the next 3 to 5 years, you're going to hear a lot of Black people lose their jobs, simply because of the affirmative action lawsuit that they threw out. Affirmative action. Elon Musk even mentioned DEI needs to die. If you notice, in a lot of businesses are letting go Black people already. So in the next 3 to 5 years, if you guys don't start supporting Black owned businesses, we're not going to be able to employ our own. We're not going to have jobs. So we're going to be homeless. Okay. We're going to be out on the streets. We're going to be begging, rioting, talking about we want equality just because we didn't support our own. So I challenge you guys to start doing it. Okay. I love you guys so much. I will see you guys next week. We have the Wand Short coming on. Okay. All right. So if you guys have any questions at all about what I said, post your question. I'll read your question. I have like 1 more minute. You said, post your questions. If you don't agree with me, show me what data that you can go against all the data that I've read and all of the tweets of the CEOs that say DEI needs to die. It's not just Elon Musk. That's just the one I remember off the top of my head. But the majority of these companies that's owned by YT people, right? They already said diversity, equity, inclusion is out. So what does that mean? Connect the dots. Okay. Think. Okay. And we don't own enough to really stand up and say, we need jobs. No, they're going to say, go create your own. But just like Goldie said, she had a hard time finding cosmetologists that wanted to do nails in the salon. You're going to find issues down the line if you guys don't support us. I challenge you guys. All right. So guys, I love you guys so much. I will see you guys next week. I love you guys. Bye.